How to imitate effectively. And that's our discussion on Leaders Arise. My name is Demola Awoyele, and I want to say thank you for being a part of today's broadcast. I began teaching this at the very last episode, trying to help you to get the best out of followership or imitation, because our emphasis has been that effective followership or imitation is one of the simplest ways to becoming an effective leader. So my job today is to further help you, all right, to effectively follow or effectively imitate. And my emphasis at the last episode was the fact that you need to define what you want. You need to have a vision for followership. That's a very powerful statement, actually, because a lot of people think that I need to have a vision for leadership. Yes, vision is important for leadership. Vision is also important for followership. In fact, a lot of followers are not persuaded enough about their followership. That is why they disengage or disembark so easily. Very powerful statement. You may want to think about it. A lot of followers are not persuaded enough about their followership. That is why they disembark or they disengage easily. So you need that persuasion. For example, looking at the journey of Christianity, our followership of our Lord Jesus Christ, one of the antidotes to backsliding is to define why you are following Jesus. Are you following him for the food you want to have on your table? Are you following him for the clothing you will put on? Are you following him for whatever? Because if your reason for followership is not strong enough, there will be every opportunity to disengage or disembark from the journey of followership. That is why I still want to emphasize before I go further that for you to follow effectively, you must state why you are following. Why are you still in that job, on that job? Why are you following your boss? Why are you following your professor? Why have you chosen that person as your mentor or your spiritual father, as the case may be? If your motivation or conviction is not strong or clear enough, I can guarantee you will go back. And that's what you see all through scriptures. Demas forsook Paul because he loved this present world. He loved it beyond the call of God. All right, Gehazi, I still read it this morning. Or I went to sell his battle. I went to the Pharisees and the enemies of Jesus to collect 30 pieces of silver, and he was able to betray Jesus. Why? The reason for following Jesus was for what to get, maybe was for financial prosperity. All right, there is nothing wrong in financial prosperity. There's nothing wrong in having food to eat and clothing to put on, but there is everything wrong if that is a reason why you are following Jesus. Well, I may not know why you are following Jesus, but I'm only telling you to define the reason for your followership and be sure that that reason is pure enough, that reason is strong enough, that reason is clear enough. That reason should compel dedication. That reason should compel dedication, because anything that is worth doing at all is worth doing well, including followership. If followership is worth doing at all, I can tell you for free that it is worth doing well. Be careful of the reason or motivation for which you are following. Let me hang up on that statement as I move to another thing that I plan to talk about today. How to follow effectively. Let me say it very quickly, and that will help you. Follow for the eternal, not the temporal. You follow for the eternal, not the temporal. What do I mean by that? A lot of people, they get discouraged in followership because they seem to have nothing to show for their followership. It's as if they expect too soon. All right? Every followership will bring something out of you. Every followership will make something out of you. But the truth of the matter is, it will not be immediate, but it will be ultimately. It won't happen immediately, but it will happen ultimately. So one of the ways to succeed at imitation is to have your eyes on the future. Don't have your eyes on the present. For example, Gehazi was following Elisha. He had his eyes on the present. How can I get the raiment? How can I get designer shoes? How can I get some thousands of dollars there? That was why he was following, and he forfeited his future. I want to tell you today that if you really want to enjoy followership or get blessed in followership, have your eyes on the future. Follow for the eternal, not the temporal. Follow for the future, not today. Follow for what will last, not what will pass away with time. Follow for what will endure, not what will fizzle out. That might look like a simple statement, but I have noticed that the reason why a lot of people are not getting the best out of followership or imitation, as you want to call it, is because they expect too soon. They expect too soon. Also in Christianity, some people are backsliding today because they expect too soon. I expect that Jesus will butter my bread and butter and sugar my tea. And here am I, my tea still lacks sugar, my bread still lacks butter. But they never knew that Jesus is still coming with the butter. He's still coming with the tea, with the sugar. But unfortunately, it won't come at your time. It will come at his time. So the best bet is to have your eyes on the future. Follow for the eternal. And can I say very quickly that most eternal stuff are intangible? I'm already getting into the heart of this teaching now. Many things that are eternal, they are intangible. They are intangible. What do I mean by intangible? They are not what you can touch. They are not what you can see with the eye of human. For example, 2 Corinthians 4, 17 and 18 precisely. Why we look not at the things that are seen. Did you see that? But the things that are not seen. For the things that are seen, they are temporal. But the things that are not seen, they are eternal. That already explains what I said. That things that are eternal, they are intangible. Very powerful statement. Things that are temporal, they are tangible. So that means that you are going to differentiate between the tangible and the intangible. For example, wisdom is intangible. Money is tangible. Can I say that again? Wisdom is intangible. Money is tangible. So if you are following a man now and he presents you with wisdom and presents you with money and you are asked to pick one, this will tell me whether you know what you are doing. Will you pick the money or you pick the wisdom? Somebody is probably saying, okay, Pastor, I will pick both. No, you can't pick both. You can only pick one. I have always told people this again and again, that you can't get wisdom from the person you are getting money from. Very powerful statement. You cannot get wisdom and money from the same source. Oh, I learned that over the years, maybe in my late teen years or early 20s, that you can't get wisdom and money from the same source. This is the mistake that a lot of people make. The moment you are collecting money from somebody, just know that you are not getting wisdom. So when you go to meet a great man, you have a choice to make. Am I going there for his money or I'm going there for his wisdom? You've got to pick one. You've got to pick one. Now, it's easier and sweeter or sweet to get money. So when you get money from a great man, you want to flaunt the money, maybe before your friends. Say, oh, he gave me 100,000. He gave me 5,000. He gave me 1 million. But guess what? If you visit that same person and he didn't give you any money, but he sat with you on the dinner table, sat with you on the breakfast table, and spoke with you for 15 minutes, shared some powerful nuggets with you, powerful wisdom with you, and you left there with no cash, with no material thing, and you go back to the company of your friends, and they ask you, how far? What did you get from that man? Oh, the man told me a lot of things. They will not appreciate that because they were expecting you to come back with goodies, to come back with money. But here you are, you came back with wisdom. But can I tell you, that same wisdom you came back with is eternal. Why is it eternal? Because it is intangible. Intangible things are eternal. Tangible things are temporal. You need to remember this powerful statement. Intangible things are eternal. What do I mean by eternal? They will last. They will last beyond the realm of time. They will last beyond today. So you are going to ask yourself, as I'm following the person I'm following, what am I looking for? Something tangible or something intangible? Something temporal or something eternal? It's going to be a tough choice most of the time because your flesh wants to get what is tangible. Your flesh wants to get what you can use to show for it. Can I tell you a very simple story in scriptures? One day, Peter and the rest of the disciples, they came to meet Jesus. They said, we have left all and we have followed you. What will be our reward? Wow. What a question. What a question. Maybe Peter was tempted too to ask himself, oh boy, hope I'm not dulling myself like they say on this side of the world. I'm just following. I have nothing to show for it. I'm not driving the best of cars. I'm not living in the best of cities. But Jesus told them that there is no one that follows me that will not have, houses, mother, children, homes, and whatever, now in this present time and in the world to come, and even eternal life. So what was Christ telling them? That as you are following me, you are not following me to an empty future, but it will come now. It's something intangible that will eventually produce the tangible. My time is fast spent, and I want to stop here on this episode of Leaders Arise. I'm simply teaching somebody how to follow effectively by ensuring that you don't follow the today, you follow the future. You don't follow something temporal, you follow something eternal. You don't follow the tangible, you follow the intangible. And don't forget, the intangible you follow today will soon give you the tangible tomorrow. And that is a secret to effective followership and ultimately effective leadership. Thank you for being a part of this broadcast. My name is Demola Awoyele, and this is Leaders Arise. I need your questions, comment, feedback. Then, of course, help me share this video across all your social media platforms. And, of course, watch out for the next episode. Till we meet at that episode, go right there and become the best leader you have been ordained to be. Bye for now.